Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Oh, I'm so happy to be with you again, and I'm just so happy to be able to hold this session. Yeah, put your camera on. Let me see you. Anna, lovely to see you. So I'm here for a Q&A for the Pride membership, the Pride Animal Wisdom membership. So we've got a few questions that came in, so I thought, you know what, I think it would be really good to hop on and do a live and just be available for people who have questions. So if you've got a question for me, then just please put it in the comments and I will see it and I will come to you. And just as more people are coming and finding me, my name is Horsley. I'm the co-creator of the Pride Animal Wisdom membership with the Animal Kingdom. So what is the Pride? It's so different to probably anything you've ever experienced. It is very experiential. It's very activating. It's really transformative. It's a journey that you take alongside the animal kingdom, and it runs month by month, so you can engage as and when you want and meet me and the animal species every month. To become a member of the Pride during this open enrollment, there are two options available for you. You can either become a member by monthly subscription, and that means that you join monthly. You can cancel at any time, of course. It's $33 a month, but actually we're doing a special offer for monthly at the moment, which is that you get the first 2 months for the price of one. And the other option available for you is to join as a member on annual subscription, which is currently over 100 and is currently over 50% off. I nearly said 150 then. That would be an amazing offer, wouldn't it? It's over 50% off, which means it's currently $197, which is about 155 pounds. And you can become a member with either membership for as long or as little as you want. So you can cancel at any time on monthly or on annual. But if you remain a member, what you do is that we freeze the price. So the following year, it won't go up. It will be the same price that you pay when you first enroll. And just a word about enrollment. Enrollment does close tonight, late tonight. It's closing at 11:59 Pacific time today. And then as soon as we close enrollment, what we'll be doing is we'll be preparing for our members orientation compass call for all our new members, and also the next animal power up, which will be on March the 6th. So we're planning the compass call on the 1st of March, and then the first power up for new members will be on March the 6th. Okay, so let me explain a little bit also why I created it, because it really was a request from the animal kingdom, and this was back in July 2020. They wanted a means to go directly into communication with you so that they can develop a very real relationship with you, and you can develop a very real relationship with each of the species that comes forward each month, and also the individuals of those species. And I don't plan it. I don't say who's the next. I open up to the communication from a species that comes forward. So within the whole of the animal kingdom, they decide who is going to come forward to communicate with the community next. So that's different. Don't get many memberships like that. It's very lunar soul approach. It's not linear. So what do I mean by that? That you are brought straight into an experiential experience, communicating with the species. It's not a teaching platform, the membership. It's not me going, right, do this step, then that step, then the other step. Then we'll bring the animal in. Now communicate with them. Now do, X, Y, and Z. It's much more organic than that. It's much more immediate. It's really about having this unseen, intuitive communication with the animals, which is very special, but also incredibly normal. My mission really is to make animal communication as easy as breathing and just to bring it into everyday life. That's my plan. Whether I achieve it, I don't know. But if I can just achieve a little bit of it, then I feel I'm doing well. It's really about connection, which is our natural state, and our birthright, which many of you will understand. And I know that some people have lost their sense of connection with the natural world. And of course, all the benefits that come from that, which is restoring our empathy and our sensitivity and helping us to connect with other human beings in a much more positive way as well. And in these times, I feel like we really need that, of course. So the Pride it's a safe space. It's basically a sacred container for human animals and non-human animals to spend time together in a very loving, caring, supportive environment to deepen connection and everything that comes from that. So you'll be expanding your communication ability, you'll be expanding on a personal level, and you'll be expanding on a spiritual level. And that's just the byproduct of entering into communication with animals. My life, I can't tell you how much it has changed since I began to communicate with animals in 2004. I'm like just a completely different person, which I'm thrilled about. So we really are in this time now, I feel, and let me know if you agree with this, that we're in the time of direct experience and integrating our experience and our knowledge and our communications and our magical experiences and just weaving everything together as our vision of how we want to live in the world and to be that. Instead of thinking it's something unattainable, we're actually going to be integrating it into our life and activating that. And I know that sounds like a big thing, and you're thinking, I really just want to communicate with my cat. But everything is so interconnected that it all comes together. You'll be communicating with a different species each month, and that will help you to be able to communicate with your cat better, and the trees and the plants. And I've found that, since lockdown, which is kind of when the animals, I asked them, how can I be of service to you? And they answered that they wanted this space. I've really been deepening my relationship with the animal kingdom. I've been making a point of listening to them often, to follow their guidance, to ask them for support when I'm not having such a great time, to ask them for healing when I need it, and just really embodying what I believe, which is that we are all connected to the animal kingdom and that we're part of it, and that we can all communicate with animals and bring this incredible wisdom into our lives to, make our lives better, and also to make the animals' lives better and to make the world better. What else would I want to share about the Pride? We've also found that sometimes the community will comment at one of the animal powerups, wow, this is so timely. That species that has come forward and shared a message really is relating to what's happening on the planet for people. And what's also incredible is that sometimes the species is already in members' consciousness. They are starting to show up for them, the day before, the hours before, the minutes before the animal power up. So they're already coming in because they have a message to deliver. And there's times when it's just so clear and it's like they're preparing us for something. And at other times it's like, well, you're experiencing this right now and we can support you with that. You know how we're going to support you with that? We're going to bring you loads of joy. Let's go and swim. The dolphins have come. Let's just go and shake all of that off, all that heavy stuff that's happening vibrationally at the moment. Let's move into this vibration of joy at 550 hertz instead. Whee! And so every month is different, and it's all through what the animals want, because they have, of course, they have this deep connection with everything that's going on, even when we sometimes disconnect, and they know what's needed. So it's so enriching. I do believe that we can all communicate with animals. We have our intuition, it's innate, we are born with it. We can all experience this direct lunar soul communication with animals. And I believe that the animals are really, really wanting to communicate with you. And I believe that you have a natural ability to communicate with them. It's part of your nature. It's your superpower. Let's call it that, because you are nature. I am nature. We are part of nature. So communicating with animals is normal. Communicating with all of nature is normal. The plants, the trees, water, fire, mountains. I love communicating with mountains now. Stones, crystals, you name it. Which element of nature do you want to communicate with? Because you can. There are also lots of other ways for you to access the direct communication with animals and nature, because when you become a member, we already have 72 incredible expert speakers teaching about their passion, whether that's talking about how to communicate with water or fire or listening to Mother Earth. There are so many different incredible conversations to be heard that will help you to integrate that into your life because you already know it, or help you go, oh my goodness, there's this other way and it's beautiful and it feels natural and I really deeply resonate with it. So they're talking on subjects that are illuminating kinship with all life, aligning with the heart of nature, embodying sacred activism for Mother Earth, expanding into cosmic consciousness, and so much more. We also have sound healings to support you and to give you healing. If you are having a difficult time, you're having a challenging time, and I get it, none of us are immune from that. If you play one of these sound healings, you're going to feel that sound healing in your energy body, and it's going to help support you during that difficult time. You can also, of course, go to the animals. We have a page called Visuals, which you can treat like an oracle deck, and you can just listen to your heart and look at these different species and go, who do I need to connect with right now? You don't have to wait for a power up. You can just jump into the membership and go, I need some support. Who do I need to connect with right now? Who do I need to spend time with? Which animal has a message for me? Or which animal am I really ready to hear on a deeper level? Because maybe you've already communicated with them, but you want to return to them and go deeper. We also have animal communication lessons. So there's a tiny little bit of the more sort of solar mind approach to animal communication, but it's small. But we do have 16 world-class professional animal communicators teaching. So if you want to dive into a lesson at any point, they're also there for you. Talking on lots of different animal communication subjects, including myself. I do too in the lessons. We've got replays as well, because I know that sometimes it's a busy month. You might not be able to make the animal power up live. So I will always record it, and there'll always be a replay available for you within 48 hours inside the membership. So I will come to your questions any second. I do understand that sometimes nature is asking us to slow down, and that's okay. Once you become a member, basically everything is available for you for when you find that it's the right time for you. I really encourage you to listen to the speed that you're feeling. If possible, go with the flow of the community, come to the lives every month if you can make it. But, you know, sometimes things come up, or maybe you're called to spend longer with a particular species and you're not ready yet to move to the next one. And I completely honor that. I just honor whatever your unique path is. So the pride is all about listening. So listening to animals, listening to nature, but also listening to ourselves, and to honor that. So I deeply respect wherever you are with your journey. Don't feel like I've got to show up live every month. I've got to get through the lessons. I've got to get through the 72 speakers. Just take your time. Just slow down. Relax. Be more tortoise, less hair. And just know that it's all there for you for when you are feeling intuitively you want to dive in. So really, this is an invitation for you to go deeper. I do know that sometimes that's going to be challenging. I've experienced that myself. It could even feel frustrating at times because we're learning to let go of the constructs and the separation and move into the surrender into what is actually real, which is this incredible sacred connection with all of life. I do believe that animal communication is an inner journey. It's a way of life. It doesn't have to be your whole life. It doesn't have to be your profession. It's something that you can connect into whenever you want, basically, at any point in your day. I find that we look through the same eyes, but our relationship with nature has transformed, and it's because we've transformed internally so that everything that we connect with externally is different. Our relationship has changed. Okay. I hope I've explained enough, but if I need to explain more, just let me know. I'm going to answer some of your questions now. Okay. Let me just go back up here. When will the membership open again after today? Probably not till next year, Camille. I'm probably going to leave it till next February, January or February 2025. Okay, so the two payment offers are what we're offering. We're not offering anything different to that. You can either join on monthly subscription or annual subscription, and you can cancel at any time. Where can the 16 sessions be found? If you're talking about the lessons, Kate, you'll find them in the replays for the summits. So you just go to the summits when you're inside the Pride portal, and you will find them there. I'm also going to explain all of this, how to navigate around the Pride when we do the orientation compass call. So if you join, I'm definitely going to hook up with you again, and I'm going to walk you through the different elements of the Pride and answer any other questions that you may have. Yeah, we also have the most amazing members. We have founding members in the Pride that have been in the Pride since July 2020. We have very experienced members who are volunteers, who we call buddies. And so what you can also do, if you're getting a little bit confused, you can reach out to me. You can also reach out to our coordinator, Rima, as well. But you can also reach out to the buddies, and you will do that inside our private Facebook group, and just write buddy at the beginning of your post, and whatever you need help with, you put it in there and another member will respond to you. And the wonderful thing is that they are based all around the world. So hopefully there's someone in your time zone that you don't have to wait like 12 hours for someone to wake up. So there'll be someone there available to respond to you. Okay. I love Rosemary's one of our members. She said, I've learned so much from the animals about all sorts, from work tips to existential crises. It's really hard to explain how amazing these monthly animal power-ups are, because it's such a direct experience and it's different for each person. Within the session, I hold space for members to share their experiences, which is fabulous because we get to hear what others are experiencing, and it often validates our own experiences as well. It's not a comparison in the sense of, oh my God, they've got so much, I've got nothing. They've got all that, and I've got this little thing. Because we're all on a different stage of our journey. So some of us will have been communicating for years and years and years. Some of us will be brand new to it. The way I always like to view it is that this is my life experience with the animal kingdom. So am I moving forward? Am I engaging? Am I making a commitment? Am I showing up? Am I moving forward on my personal animal communication journey? And if I can answer yes to that, then I'm really happy. I don't want to compare myself to anybody else, because I could also really easily go down that rabbit hole and go, oh my God, they're doing all of that and they're doing all of that. And look how many of this they've got and how many of that they've got. And it's just so destructive. Let us just remain in our heart, remove that sense of ego, and just engage from where we're at and go on our own journey with animal communication. Okay, so hi, Megan. Hi, Antoinetta. Really looking forward to the March Power Up. Me too, me too. Okay, if anybody has any other questions, then please do pop them in the comments and I will help you out. Oh, Bob has a question. Will there be a 2024 summit? And do we get special access with Pride membership? Bob, this year I'm not going to be doing the Conversations with Nature World Summit because I feel I need a rest from it. It's such a huge undertaking. And also I feel a really big desire to put my energy somewhere else, which is. So maybe I have a book in me, maybe I have something else, but I'm going to give the summit a rest this year and then look at it again next year. But of course, if you are an active member of the Pride, you do receive complimentary free access to the summit, live and with the replays, which is incredible. I love Camille's questions. She's coming up with everything. Do you have a book club? Not yet, Camille, but we could maybe start one. We've got, we had a meeting at the end of last year with some members, and we came up with so many ideas of what we'd like to do with the Pride. And I am slowly actioning them. These things take time to action, but we do have a list and we are adding to them. We would like to create something of our own as the Pride, and then maybe we can do a book club after that. Yeah. I know a couple of people sent questions in, so maybe I'll just refer to those. What if we miss a live power up? That's okay. I'm always going to record it. There's always going to be a replay inside the portal within 48 hours for you. When does the enrollment end? It ends tonight at 23:59 Pacific time. So if you would like to join us, there's a few hours left. Maybe Rima, if you could put the link for people to join in the comments, that would be really fantastic. Is there a payment plan so I can budget? Yeah, that's the monthly subscription, so that you know each month what the price will be. If you can't pay the lump sum in one go, then we have the month by month payment plan for you in place. And how do I meet other members? So this is a good question. So you will meet, you'll be able to meet other members at the monthly Power Up, where we are part of a large group, but we also break down into smaller little groups to do shares towards the end of our meeting. You can also meet other members at the campfires, which are quarterly, it's all about smaller groups and talking about the 3 previous species and what you've learned, any other communication you've had, how you've integrated that into your life, and also getting to know each other much better. And we also have the private Facebook group, which it's not open. It is a safe place where you can come and you can talk about your experiences with these animals each time, and also share, what you're learning from the 72 speakers that we have, or any of the lessons, and just what's going on in your own life. There are also 2 bonus meditations by joining today. We've got the solar plexus empowerment meditation and the divine love meditation, and you will also get over $1,000 worth of bonuses through all of these things that we share from the summits with you. The Facebook group is only for Pride members. It's very exclusive. It is only for active Pride members. So only for those people that are currently active within the community in the sense that their subscription is live. Yeah. We do offer a 14-day money-back guarantee, so that also gives you the opportunity to join us, to have a look around the Pride, get a feel for it, and see what your heart says. And if you feel, oh no, I've made a mistake, it's not for me, whatever the reason is, we're not going to ask. Just write to me before that 14 days expires, and then we will refund you. No questions asked. And the other thing that we do is that we have a Pride Make a Difference project where 10% of each member's subscription is donated forward to an animal conservation group to support these animals that come to support us each month. And so the way that works is it's by members' vote. So for example, we had Polar Bear come to us in January. Then I will research polar bear conservation organizations and feel with my heart what I'm drawn to, who I feel is resonating with our Pride community. And then I offer those, whether it's 2, whether it's 3 organizations, for members to vote on. And the members' vote happens at the beginning of the live monthly Power Up. So members' vote decides where the donation goes forward. And we have just through people's subscription memberships, not anybody having to pay a penny more, we've managed to support, let me just see if I'm kind of trying to find it now. I can't find it. Where is it? We've supported so many animal conservation groups. It must be 43 now, and I think we've donated somewhere around £15,000 to these animal conservation groups. It's a huge sum of money. And the Pride it's growing, it's evolving. Members are coming forward with new things that they would like to see integrated into the Pride membership, which we are acting on. And so who knows where we're going to be in another 2 years, another 5 years. But what I do know is that the animals want this to happen. They want this connection. They want this growth. They want this transformation. And I'm here to hold this space. You know, I'm learning while everyone else is learning, and it's just the most incredible experience. So you'll know in your heart if you are feeling called to join our Pride family. I think I have explained as much as I can. If you've got any problems joining, just email me, reach out to me and my team, and we'll help you out. But if there's any other questions, quickly pop those in the chat now and I will answer them. Otherwise, I will say this is the end of that Q&A. I think that's everybody's covered. Beautiful. It is such a lovely group of people. I hope that you will join us, but listen to your heart, see what your heart says. And in the meantime, much love to you all. Thank you so much for being here with me. Much love, everybody. Take care now.